Hi everyone, I'm Mira Frisch. I teach cello at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and I'm here at D'Addario today to show you how to hold your cello bow. I'm going to talk you through some steps, and they're wonderful steps that I find really helpful for myself and for my students, and I'm so fortunate that one of my teachers, Richard Aaron, taught me these steps, and I hope you find them useful as well. So the first thing that we're going to do to learn how to hold the cello bow is that we're going to flip the cello bow so that the tip is pointing towards your right and the hair is facing away from your body. And that's going to be exactly the opposite of how you will play with the bow. So everything is to the opposite of playing position. Then we're going to take your right hand and we're going to make a 90-degree angle or an L shape with your arm. And you're going to make a very flat pancake hand with your right hand. Make sure your palm is flat, your fingers are nice and flat, and your thumb is also flat. We don't want anybody curled here. And we're going to check to make sure that all your fingers are just a finger width apart. And the last thing we're going to do is that you're going to actually make sure that when you look at your hand, between the hair and the stick of the bow, you can see the top creases, these top lines in your fingers, closest to the tippy tops of your fingers. You want to be able to see the top creases in your average length fingers. So for most people, that's the first and third finger, the index finger and the ring finger. You want to be able to see those top creases between the stick and the hair. When you've got your position, then I want you to find your balance point and go ahead and balance the bow at the balance point. And some bows like to kind of curl up like so. And if that happens, you can actually use your left hand just to keep the bow nice and flat. We want the hair to stay pointing away from your body. Once you've got all this set, I want you to slide slowly the bow and the hand together until the second finger touches the metal. And this metal is actually called the ferrule, but we can call it the metal for right now. And at this point, I want you to double check that all your fingers of your right hand are a finger width apart, that your palm is still flat. Make sure that your wrist is flat. Everything's just that L shape that we did earlier. And really important to make sure your thumb is flat. A lot of people like to get a curly thumb in this exercise. Keep your thumb nice and flat. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to have your left hand help your right hand to do some finger sit-ups. You just want to do some gentle sit-ups with your fingers, keeping every skin cell on the backs of your fingers in contact with the bow. It's okay that your first and second finger are gently touching the horsehair of your bow. We're going to just do a few sit-ups. And notice that I've got these windows where I could actually peek at you in between my hand and where the fingers touch the bow. Make sure those windows stay there. You know your bow's in position if those windows are still there. Then eventually we're going to do a sit-up so that the hair faces the ceiling, and we're going to keep the bow in that position. Keep all of our fingers curled. Then we're going to gently bend our thumb, and I'm just going to move so you can see me, but you just stay in position. We're going to touch the corner of our thumb. And remember, I said to gently bend your thumb, so your thumb is going to stay gently bent, not extremely bent, and not locked straight. Gently bent, and you're going to touch the corner of your thumb right next to the corner of your thumbnail. And you're going to just touch the bow at the point when all the colors of your bow come together, the metal, black, and wood. So a lot of people think that the thumb goes right in this, right through the bow. It doesn't. It mainly just touches the stick, and you want to keep it gently curved. And then you can go ahead and set your bow hold on your knee, and you've got a perfect bow hold. I hope you found this helpful, and in the next video we'll talk about how to put your perfect bow hold on the cello string and make some bow strokes.